Is Christianity really boring, or is that the excuse you have been using to run away? Hi, my name is Bisola. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about life as a Christian teenager. When I was in year 9, I was in this kind of class where we had cliques. Like, they were the cool people cliques. We sat at the back, and then they were the nerdy kids, or basically like the uncool kids. They sat at the front. So there were these two particular girls that were friends, that were always going everywhere together and all that. And we were like, these people are weird. Like, what did they even find interesting about each other? Because these two girls, according to us, were weird people. Somehow I got to talk to them, I got to speak to them, and then we began going home together and all that. And then I found out that these girls are way, way cooler than those people I call the cool girls. Eventually, I found out that wait, these people I used to say, oh, these people are the uncool people. They are not even uncool at all. Hey, they were so cool. We'll talk about different things. We'll crack jokes. We'd watch the same shows. They read books. They do all the things I could not do with the people that I call the cool kids. No shade to these people or anything. No, they were cool. They were nice and okay, but I'm just saying that I thought, oh, these particular girls, they were uncool and they were nerdy and they will be boring people. But when I actually spoke to them, I found out that way too. I actually prefer to hang out with these particular girls. Now, this is what we do to God. We say, oh, life as a Christian is so boring. Oh my God, I don't want to give my life to Christ. I'll give up on the fun things and all that. But who told you so? That is so not true. I used to be one of those people too that used to believe that, oh, life as a Christian must be very boring. Why? Why would I listen to gospel songs? Why would I read my Bible? Now, all those things are just boring. Until I actually had a relationship with God and my perspective actually changed. Now, I want to tell you how my life has been as a Christian teenager. Hopefully, I can convince you that life as a Christian teenager is definitely not boring. So sit down. Let me teach you some basic things.
Let's start what we have come into the room to do.
So the first thing that was reported to me is that many of you believe that God is a commander and a dictator and not a father or a friend. Who said that? No. Who said that? Do you know that there is absolutely nothing that I cannot discuss with God? Do you know that there is absolutely no topic that I cannot take to God and speak to Him about? Do you guys even know what I speak to God about? Oh my God. God is absolutely interested in being your friend, not just a commander or a dictator or somebody that just wants to control and boss you around. No. And even when He's controlling you, it's so that He can lead you to the right path for your own good. Let me tell you this. Things that you cannot discuss with your parents, with your friends, with your best friend, God is there for you to talk to Him about, and He will make all things beautiful according to His own time. When I was in JS2, or some of you call it year 8, I had this particular friend. Okay, she wasn't a friend, she was a girl in my class that I really wanted to be friends with, but she was giving me the cold shoulder. And so I went to God and I prayed about it, and I said, Lord, I want to be friends with this particular girl, but she's giving me the cold shoulder. What should I do? And then I just left it at the feet of God. Guys, I'm not even kidding. 2 weeks, it wasn't up to 2 weeks when God made this relationship beautiful. Although we are not like close friends. When I think about how much our relationship has progressed, I just think of God. That's to tell you that there is nothing that you cannot even talk to God about. Even when you have a crush. Yes, we talk about that too.
Are you surprised? Why is that so,
It was also reported to me that many of you believe you can't have Christian friends that are interesting, that have vibe, that are willing to hang out and will still impact you. What? I have Christian friends that are so fun to hang with, wonderful sets of people, and they still impact me. The thing about Christian friends and friendships that are God-centered is not that they become boring or less interesting than the worldly kind of friendship. The only thing is that you're gaining more than the type of friends that you find in the world, because this ones will actually add something to your life. Why would you want to miss out on that? Life as a Christian teenager is not boring. It's better and more fulfilling, and can also still be interesting. Now, let me tell you something. You might come for me. You might get angry. Are you ready for what I have to say? Maybe the reason you still find godly activities boring and worldly activities interesting is because you still have the desires of the world. And you have not completely let go of your worldly desires. You're still operating according to the flesh. I also heard that some of you are running away from Christianity because apparently gospel songs are boring. You know what? I'm not even going to judge you for that one because I was in the same category as you. But I still believe that even this depends on what you're hungry for. When I was younger, I had a massive Justin Bieber phase. Now, I know many people say, oh, all teenage girls experience a Justin Bieber phase at least once in their lifetime. My own was not your typical phase. It was full-grown obsession. I made it a mission to know at least one of his songs that starts with every letter of the alphabet. When I started building my relationship with God more, I said, okay, let me save God too. And I had 2 music apps, Audiomack and Boomplay. My Audiomack, I put gospel songs there. But you see my Boomplay, hey! I not only had his pictures on my bed at the back of my head so that when I wake up, I'll see his face early in the morning. I read a book that talked about everything about his life. I read that book over and over again. I was up in the midnight doing what? Streaming Justin Bieber. But now, look at me. Listen to worship song, listen to Dusi Onyeko, listen to Nathaniel Bassey, listen to Sumisola Agbebi. How did my desires change? It wasn't that I stopped liking the songs or everything. No, I just liked something more. There is a hunger in man, a void in the heart of a man that makes him want to find fulfillment in different kind of things, seek comfort in different kind of things, which is why different people go into addictions. But let me tell you, if you meet Jesus, that hunger that you called insatiable will become satiable. I still have a lot of reports here, but we're going to end this video for today here. Hopefully there'll be a part 2, but I hope that part 1 has at least taught you that life as a Christian teenager does not equate to a boring life. It equates to a more fulfilled life instead, and it can still be interesting. You can still have fun friends, you can still do fun activities, you can still go out. It's just that you will not be involving the devil in your activities anymore, and you replace it with God. I hope you learned a thing or two, and if you did, please hit the subscribe button and like this video. My name is Bisola. I love you all, but God loves you more. Bye.